guys, welcome to a new video. So we are doing a full-blown summer reset today. Today is the last full day of school for us, so we are in summer mode. And I have to say, I'm really looking forward to it because these early mornings and the rushing out the door, I feel like by the end of the year, because I'm mentally checked out, I'm just like, we're done, we're over this, and we're ready for a slower pace. And I am somebody who really loves to reset multiple times of the year, but it is June, and so we are 6 months into the year, and I think it's a really beautiful time to kind of evaluate our goals, see how we're doing, and as many of you know, I am on my glow up to 40, and my birthday is in August, which is 2 months away, and I feel like I'm so close to reaching my goals. And I've incorporated so many new and beautiful techniques that I want to share with all of you on my glow up. But for today's video, we are definitely focusing on a reset, just an ultimate refresh. I realize I am dressed in all white, which I mean, is not like a shocker, but I feel like I'm definitely cleansing and getting myself mentally prepared for the beautiful summer season so that I can be as present with my children as humanly possible. And I know as mothers, especially as working mothers, it's really hard to find that balance. And things have been extremely busy in the business for me, and they're not really slowing down. If anything, we're picking up more steam with the new Living Well membership and all of the insane things that are coming in the next 6 months. It brings tears to my eyes, and I can't believe that so many of these dreams are coming to fruition. But with that being said, I also want to enjoy my family. I want to enjoy my home. I want to enjoy this beautiful season of life to the best that I possibly can. So what I have done is I kind of put together my list of goals, of things that I've been working to accomplish, to do a little bit of a check-in, make sure that I'm on track. But first we're gonna head downstairs, make a smoothie. I'm going to grab a sparkling water and then come back up and we're gonna go over my goals. Okay, so the smoothie and the greens are definitely part of the goals I want to cover with you, and hydrating in abundance at all times is definitely on my list. But I have a list here of things that I had set for myself a year ago, August, and then likewise in January, I brought all of these goals into January as well. So because it's June, I think it's a really beautiful time to check in. Like, we're halfway through the year. I'm 2 months away from the 40 glow up, which also, girls, let me know in the comment section down below. Do we think I can continue the glow up to 40 series all the way through 40 up until 41, or glowing up to 40? You girls are loving this series. I'm loving this series. Like, I really think glow up to 40 can encompass all of 40 as well, right? That way we can squeeze some more videos into there, because I'm not sure about you. Like, that series honestly brings me so much joy. So let me know in the comment section down below. But I have my goals here, and honestly, I feel so proud and really good. And then there's many of them that I need to continue to double down and focus on. But as far as my physical goals go, I am very proud to say that even lifting my arms right now, I'm so unbelievably sore because I have been lifting at least 2 days per week, more like 3 days a week. So I've been doing, of course, body weight exercises, but physically lifting as well. And I have gotten so much stronger. I've gone from doing, like, in my classes, like 8-pound weights, 10-pound weights, 12-pound, sometimes I'm doing 15-pound, 18-pound weights. And I'm so proud of that, because that is a huge goal in the last 10 months that I've really stayed focused on, is lifting more weights. I'm definitely feeling stronger. There's a ways to go because I hadn't lifted weights in like 9 or 10 years, and now I've been consistently doing it for 10 months. There were like 2 months in December and January I kind of fell off track, but then I got right back on track and I got into the movement in lifting weights. So my physical goals, I'm in a really good place. As far as continuing with my 12K steps per day, I crushed that. Like, honestly, I really crushed that goal. I would say like 360 days out of the year. I hit that on a consistent basis, and it's something I want to continue to push for, especially in the beautiful summer season. It's more like 15,000 steps per day. Then eating greens with 2 meals per day. We check that box a lot here. It's just kind of the lifestyle that I lead. And so I definitely do that. Having my insurance policy, my smoothie at least 5 days per week. We always check that box. And then keeping up with my water and herb water, which we're going to be making an herb water pitcher next after we sit down and go over these goals. So check, check, and check as far as physical goals. Then as far as my mental health goals. So for me, mental health is equally as important in achieving what I feel to be a well-balanced life on this glow up to 40 and just being halfway through the year. I think that mental health for me is something for everybody, I think is something we really have to pay close attention to. It's easy to get stuck in negative thought patterns. And girls, I have a funny story for you. When we were relaunching Living Well, and I was coming across like so many technical issues, just like technology was not in my corner, and my brain, I could feel my brain screaming at me. Like, honestly, I was like, wow, I've never experienced this. Or maybe I just had never been able to separate myself from my thoughts in this capacity. But I could feel my brain be like, we can't do this. Nope, shut it down. This happened for a reason. We lost 5 hours of footage for a reason. This isn't meant to be. I could feel my thoughts and I could hear my thoughts. And honestly, I was able to step aside and be like, I am not that. Like, I am not these negative thoughts right now. But my brain was screaming at me like, this is too much. We're not capable of this. And it is really wild when we're not mentally in a good place. Thankfully, I've been practicing what I preach so much that I was able to separate myself. Let me take a drink and set this down. Okay, I was getting so passionate about that. But I was able to separate myself from those thoughts and be like, no, I'm capable of doing this. Like, so that stinks that happened. I lost 5 hours of footage, but like, the show must go on. Like, let's refilm it. Like, suck it up, buttercup. Like, let's keep rolling. Honestly, I feel like it's because I've been taking such pristine care of my mental health through waking up early in the morning, doing my gratitude journaling, getting silent in meditation, in prayer, then doing an abundance of EFT tapping. And I know I owe you girls a video with more EFT. I did mention it in a video a few weeks ago or a month ago that will be linked for you up here in the cards as well as the description box down below, where I shared an experience at Costco and I brought in EFT tapping and it was honestly just a complete game changer. And I have been doing EFT tapping at a minimum 5 days per week. Also, the Pericardium 8. I've shared this here on YouTube in my shorts, as well as on Instagram, using the Pericardium 8 to kind of reset my nervous system, doing somatic heel drops. Also a tool that I have shared here in a YouTube short and over on Instagram. Girls, when we really use the tools consistently, it is wild what we are able to overcome, the adversity that we're able to overcome. There have been things lately in my personal life that have happened that have, kind of derailed me for like an hour or two, sometimes even more. But I use the tools, I bring myself back, and wow, the recovery time is so much faster. So whether in business or in my personal life, I have noticed that this super strong foundation that I have brought in from these beautiful nervous system reset tactics and tools, the mental health support that I have brought in has been an ultimate game changer. So when I pulled up this list of goals for this check-in, I was like, this is one that more than my physical health, I feel probably the most proud of. So practicing self-love activities. I've been getting into the sauna. I've been doing my red light therapy mask. I've been doing my Renew Spa to help support my skin. I've been bringing in some of these beautiful biohacking techniques as an act of self-care, in addition to EFT tapping and gratitude journaling. Then for my mental health, getting outdoors. And sure, I bring my phone so I can listen to a podcast, but sometimes I don't. I just get my steps in, which goes back to physical health. But getting outside is just such a beautiful way for me to be like, okay, this world, like this life is so much bigger than me. Like I'm just a tiny part of all of this. My problems are just like a seemingly sliver, not even in time, of all of this. It's gonna be okay. Like everything is going to be okay. Going into the summer, sometimes it's easy to feel overwhelmed with everybody home, spending so much more time at home, having the schedule of going to the pool, going to the park, kind of getting out of a routine, finding a new balance. I find that getting out in nature, especially in the summer, is such a beautiful practice to help strengthen our mental health. And then as far as family and friends go, spending quality time with my little family. Like I cannot believe today, literally right now, is our last full day of school and that my daughter is going to be leaving kindergarten. Like I remember sitting right here filming my Glow Up to 40 video and getting so emotional about Sawyer going off to kindergarten. And just like that, it's over. And Ronan's going into 4th grade. I know every mother watching can relate to this, but I am in utter disbelief at how quickly this year went by. They all go by fast, but now with both of them in school and Ronan in travel soccer and Sawyer doing gymnastics and soccer, it literally felt as though we were in 2x fast forward mode. Like I can't even wrap my head around it. So spending quality time with my family and with my friends and my loved ones is above all else. I just want that to always be a top priority, like forever and always. So having a dedicated family game night, which is something that we do, but maybe in the summer I can add a second one, getting to the pool at least once, it's way more than that, but at least once per week, bringing in a fun family vacation for the summertime. Kai and I have been talking about this for the last 6 months. We're planning something really great, a fun little getaway, and then just connecting with all of my best girlfriends. Like on lunch day, every text message, every phone call, every one of my friends that reached out to me was like, I cannot believe how lucky I am. So maintaining that social connection with the people in my life who matter is just so important to me as part of my summer goals. And also with that being said, maintaining my social connection with all of you girls. I think I said this in the Living Well announcement video that honestly, I think of you girls as my best of friends. We connect every single Thursday. We communicate in DMs and in the comment section down below. And now in the new Living Well platform, we're connecting on a daily basis inside there. And I feel so grateful for that social connection of just being in this community with you guys. It just is so important. So I want to continue to carve out time during the summer to maintain that social connection that enriches my life. And every single one of your comments does that. And every single phone call I have with one of my best girlfriends does that. And I feel like keeping these goals and focusing on them during this summer reset is going to be so beautiful. It is going to enrich my life during this abundant season, abundance of daylight, abundance of warm weather, abundance of sunshine. I want to continue to enrich my life with these goals and focusing on my priorities. So I hope that you're able to get some inspiration to check back in with your goals. We're halfway through the year, 2 months away from my glow up. So hopefully this inspires you to kind of check in with yourself and really focus on what matters during the summer season. So let's go ahead and head downstairs. Let's make an herb water pitcher because nothing screams summer to me than an herb water pitcher. Actually, I love an herb water pitcher all year long, but especially during the summer season when I'm hyper focused on my hydration. So I know this is a summer reset and we are focusing on healthy habits for June and for the summer months. And I'm about to show you homemade bone broth but I have to say, I am on this glow up journey, obviously, as we've been talking about. I'm on this glow up journey and I have been drinking so much bone broth. I always drink a ton of bone broth, but especially over probably the last 5 to 7 months that I've been really obsessing over the protein coffees with gelatin in it, I have noticed a tremendous change in my digestion. I've always said I am somebody who fortunately, I do have a pretty great digestive system. Like, I'm able to metabolize and break down so many nutrients and so many foods. I get very little digestive upset or bloating. However, I will say my gelatin journey has been life altering. I feel like for my skin, for my nails, for my hair, I did just chop a bunch of my hair off. But my stylist, when we were cutting my hair, she was like, Jessica, your hair from root to tip, even the straggly ends that I wanted to chop off, she said it feels so unbelievably healthy. I've been, I do my AG1, I do my greens, I take all of the supplements, I eat all of the foods. I feel like I do so much, but the one thing I feel like I can bring it back to is just those instant bone broth packs that I've been making. The protein coffee, which is full of gelatin and therefore glycine, and the massive amount of bone broth I drink in a day. I want to say probably since February, I've been drinking like at least 16 ounces of bone broth daily. It's just such an easy way for me to get in this protein. I'm on this massive protein goal, and sometimes I just don't have time to eat a bunch of the protein. So I have found a little hack with the protein coffee and drinking the bone broth that it's really helping me reach my goals, and it is definitely paying off in my energy, my digestion. I feel like my hair, my skin, and my nails. So while it is a summer reset, I am going to be making some homemade bone broth. But here's one thing I will also say. So let's say that you're making pasta for your kids, whether it's a spaghetti bolognese, or even let's just say it is boxed mac and cheese. You can freeze the bone broth into ice cube trays. I have shown this many, many times over on Instagram, and you can pop it out and put it into those recipes. Also, in many of the recipes on the Living Well membership area, I have bone broth smoothies. So in your smoothie, you pop like 2 or 3 of the bone broth ice cubes into your smoothie. You cannot taste it. And so that's another really beautiful way to get it into your kids in the summer months, is in the form of a smoothie. Even if you're blending up a daily harvest smoothie, you could add in a little bit of water, coconut water, and 1 or 2 of the ice cubes of bone broth. And I promise you, they will not be able to taste it. And you could also squeeze like a little lemon or lime if you're nervous that they would be able to detect it. So I know this seems odd for a summer June reset to be making bone broth, but it is helping me so much on my Glow Up to 40 to hit my protein goals. So what I have here is I have some carrots and ginger that I'm washing, and then I'm going to be using some of this pre-peeled garlic from Whole Foods. I mix up the different things that I cook the bone broth with. Sometimes I'll do like 2 red onions or 1 red onion, carrots, celery, you name it, I mix it up, but I do always tend to use garlic. And then because these looked so beautiful at Whole Foods, the organic leeks looked stunning, I'm going to be using this entire leek with these carrots, ginger, and the garlic. As the base, I am going to saute all of this together first for a few minutes. Then I'm going to add in our bones and saute that for a little bit before I add in the water and the peppercorns and the apple cider vinegar, just to bring out all of that beautiful flavor. Okay, so we've got the Instant Pot out, and now I have here in a stasher bag just some organic pasture-raised bones. So whenever I cook a chicken, I just pull the bones off, then you can seal it really tightly and throw it in your freezer. And then when you're ready to use it, just pull it out and either let it thaw at room temperature, or what I did was yesterday afternoon, popped it out and put it in the refrigerator. So now it's ready to go. So I have everything here. I am going to just chop up this garlic just to give it a little bit more flavor. safer. We're gonna add some butter to the Instant Pot, put that on the saute feature for like 8 to 10 minutes with all of this. At about 7 minutes of sauteing, I then will throw the bones in and saute them for a little bit. You also can bake your bones or broil them to bring out more flavor. But because we are being efficient and getting things done, I just throw them in here for like 3 or 4 minutes to saute for a little bit with all of the flavor. Then I add in some bay leaves, some peppercorn, some apple cider vinegar, and a whole bunch of water. And then we just let that cook in the Instant Pot. It is so easy and it makes the most delicious bone broth. Okay girls, I also add in 1 lemon fully sliced up. I typically leave the skin on. However, I will say the skin on this lemon was looking a little bit sad, so I did peel off most of it, but this is like a large lemon. I add that in addition to the apple cider vinegar, just to help pull out all of the gelatin from the bones. Okay, so now I'm going to just put the lid on. Make sure obviously your lid is locked tight. Then I'm going to set it for manual for 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. You could also do it for longer, but I find that this is the perfect amount of time. So our broth is going. It's already smelling delicious in here just from sauteing everything together. And now our beautiful water pitcher has had a chance to chill. So I'm going to pour myself in my beautiful new glasses for my best girlfriends. These are made by a local company. I will try to link them. I'm sure they're sold online. What isn't sold online these days? So I will try and link these for you girls in the description box down below, because I have been using them for water, of course, for spritzers, which is why they bought them for me, but even just for my beautiful herb water throughout the day. And with my beautiful cucumber and mint water, I'm going to be taking 1 of the magnesium breakthrough from Bioptimizers. So when it comes to the summertime, I think it's a really beautiful opportunity for us women to kind of go on this intrinsic hormone healing journey. We have the beautiful vitamin D that is a hormone synthesizer that's in abundance during the summer months. And what I often say about vitamin D that many people do not know is that you cannot properly and efficiently synthesize your vitamin D with inadequate magnesium levels. And 70% of Americans, and to be honest with you, I think that those statistics are quite low. I think it's higher than that, but 70% of Americans have been shown to be magnesium deficient. And magnesium is so important for our hormone health, and we often associate magnesium with sleep. And of course, there are forms of magnesium that do help us get deep, restful sleep. However, magnesium is also important for energy, for cognition, for brain health, for ATP, for our cellular energy, and to support our mitochondria. And as I was saying, to help us synthesize our vitamin D. So I like to take 1 of the magnesium breakthroughs in the morning with my morning supplement stack. Then I take 1 right about this time here at like 2:30 in the afternoon before the kids get home from school. And then I take 2, of course, before bed. So where Bioptimizers differs from any other magnesium on the market is that it does contain all 7 elemental forms of magnesium in 1 convenient capsule. So when people see me taking magnesium in the morning, they're like, wait, won't you fall asleep? Won't you feel exhausted? No, absolutely not. I take 1 in the morning, and if anything, it does help support that cellular energy and that overall feeling of a cognitive boost. And likewise, me taking one right now is to kind of help me get through what I call like my second half of the day right before the kids get home. But I will say, when I take 2 of them before bed, it does help me get the most incredible deep sleep. So I'm going to be taking one of the magnesium breakthroughs now, and then I'm gonna hop on the computer and get a little bit of computer work done. But if you use my code and my link, my code is Jessica10, I will have this for you in the description box down below, as well as the first pinned comment. But if you use my code, then you will be entered to win some special giveaways, and there's also some incredible bundling that you can do with my code. So I will have all of that for you in the description box down below. And then go ahead and just check out the comments, because I've been working with Bioptimizers for over 2 years now, and it is a product that we do not miss in my house. Both myself and Kaya are absolutely magnesium breakthrough obsessed. When we travel, we bring an entire bottle with us. Typically, we decant our different supplements into like little pill boxes, but this one is one that we take so much that we just bring an entire bottle with us. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy our beautiful herb water and take a magnesium breakthrough. Girls, this is so delicious. I will do it up close so you can see all of the gelatin on top. It literally looks like Jello glitter. It is so beautiful. This is by far one of the better ones that I have made. I love the leeks in here, the ginger, the lemon. It's bright, it's beautiful. It's actually perfect for summer. So I'm going to sip on this, and honest to goodness, I left it in for an additional 2 hours, so 4 hours total. And I feel like that was key for pulling out as much of the nutrients as you can. So these are the ice cube trays that I was telling you girls about, and you can just pop out like 1 or 2 of them and put it into a smoothie. You could put 2 of them into any bolognese sauce, red sauce, cheese sauce that you're making. These, I love to have these on hand. I will have these ice cube trays linked for you girls down below.
Às vezes é da dor que vem o amor. Eu que pensava que era engano. Olha os seus olhos.
We have finished the day strong. I've managed to hit over 12,000 steps. I think I'm at 15,000. I'm just waiting for my Oura ring to sync up right now, but I think I'm going to be right around 15,000 steps for today, which is when I think about a summer reset, like I just want to be outside. I want to get in my movement, enjoy my family. We got our steps in. I took the kids to the pool for a little bit after dinner time, which was my favorite way to unwind and get all of the wiggles out after we eat. And right before bed, everyone's going to sleep really good. And I'm getting ready to hop into the shower. And I hope that you all enjoyed today's video. And I hope that you also feel inspired to do a little bit of a seasonal summer reset to just evaluate your goals. We're in June. What a beautiful time to take a peek at what we've accomplished, what we still want to accomplish for the remainder of the year, and then to just enjoy this season with our family and with our friends, making as many beautiful memories as we can. So if you liked today's video, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click, that way you don't miss a single video, and I hope to see you back here next Thursday.